future ahead of this kid.
What's up guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Now as you can see from the title of this video, I have got a new car. But first let's rewind maybe a bit less than a month to when I first took my driving test. Good morning guys. So you may be thinking, Max, what's happening here? Why are you wearing a suit? I'm currently on my way to school, but at 12:38 I have my real life driving test in Chesterfield, about 20 minutes away. And yeah, I've been keeping a bit of a secret that I've been learning to drive on the road. But I am, and I'm super excited. I don't know how it's going to go because I've actually only had 6 lessons. So I'm totally not ready for my test, but I thought I'd just have a look on the website. And as soon as I clicked on the website, there was one free the day after. So literally yesterday I was like, I should probably book that. I asked my dad, he was like, yeah, go for it. What have you got to lose? So we're going to do it. If I pass, then that's awesome. If I don't, I won't be too disheartened because obviously I'm not ready for it properly, but yeah, we'll see. So we've just arrived at the driving test centre. I got picked up from school, so I'm just going to go and chill in that office for a bit, and then I assume we're going to do the test. I cannot film the test, however I can show you what happens after. I'm a little bit nervous, to be honest, because I've been forgetting to indicate this morning on the way here, like once or twice, so we'll see how things go. This is a big long shot anyway, but let's do it. Okay, so just on the test, I'm a little bit regretful because I'm not going to be able to drive for a bit because I need to buy a car because I've passed my driving test. I am super happy. First try. Few little bits that I did wrong, didn't stop fast enough in the emergency stop, and I went too slow in a school zone. Too slow, me, a racing driver. But anyway, passed the driving test, super happy. Okay, so I could not be happier with that. Passed my driving test on the first try. I didn't really expect it at all, but it was absolutely amazing. And now I thought, oh, well, I've got to get myself a car. And I've been saving up for quite a while to try and get one, because I knew this time was coming. So I don't see any point in waiting. I'm going to show you guys the car. Alright, so this is my 125,000 mile Mark 6 Ford Fiesta. So yeah, it's 2006 model, 1.25 engine if you're interested. To us, this thing is so slow, it doesn't even make any difference. So today the main focus is going to be stripping this car out of all its bad bits. You see these bits on the front here, I'm going to respray them in black, and also the seat rails because they're a bit rusty. But yeah, you'll notice this car does actually have some quite bad spots, but we're going to get all the Tenzi cleaning products on it today and get this thing back to a nice shiny look. Alright, so me and my mate are going to nip to Halfords in his car to get the paint and stuff to make the cars look a bit better. Alright, so we've just come to Halfords to pick up some paint and stuff, so let's go inside and get it. So the first job is to get these front bits off, because look at how grey they are, they're supposed to be black, and also do the grille. So to do that, we've got to jack it up, take the wheels off, and take the arch lining out, and then we can take the front bumper off, so that should be fun. Let's do it. So that is the wheel arch cover off, and yeah, the things are pretty crusty in here, it's all quite rusty. You can see even in there, there's a lot of just 125,000 mile yuck in there. But this is only so I could get to this front bumper here to get those little bits off. Alright, so that was extremely difficult because I had to get a couple of these bolts off up here, and they were into these little plastic bits here, but these plastic bits just spin around, so I had to clamp them with that. Yeah, absolute pain. So one side done, onto the other side. Alright, so after a lot more dirt falling out and some really hard bolts to get out, I mean this thing, I had to hammer the actual socket onto it, so it's actually stuck on there now. This bumper should come off now, so we'll have a look. Alright, so this is the bumper now. I've taken all the bits of trim off, and these are super disgusting, so I'm going to try and sort that out. But over here, I've got all of these bits here, and these are going to be spray painted black. You can see how much they're actually faded. I think they're supposed to be grey, but I think black is going to look a bit cooler. My car's looking like an absolute right off at the minute, but yeah, it's gonna be cool. Alright, so we've got my mate's number plate holder there and my front grille. Let's do it. Alright, so after a first coat, I think that's actually looking better than I thought it would. And yeah, number plate holder and a wiper are looking good as well. So, still got some more stuff to do. Let's do it. Okay, the bottom bit of grille, I've just painted. I'm not sure how good that's going to come out. And onto this bit, which was definitely the worst. I mean, look, that's supposed to be the same colour as that, and it's just not. Alright, so we've got the front wheels here, and this car actually only has front brakes, so there is a load of brake dust on here. These things are pretty mingy. But we're going to get my favourite product ever out. It's the Tenzi bleeding rim. It's actually such amazing stuff. So, without further ado, let's spray it on. And I'm actually going to spray it on the back as well, because I want these things to be super clean. Might have to do a couple of rounds of this, because these have been, like, the brake dust has really been set in. But I want these to be super shiny wheels. And you can see it's already starting to go, and that very cherry colour, and it's got the cherry smell. So yeah, let's leave it for 2 minutes and come back to the wheel. Alright, so after I sprayed them off, these things have come up amazing. I'm going to put the old one next to it so you can see just how amazing this stuff is. So you can see, especially on the inner barrel of the wheel back there, that is just so dark, and that is pretty much clean. I think for a car from 2006, they have showed up really well. So onto the engine bay, we've got the Tenzi clean engine, and yeah, this thing is a bit of a state, especially when you take a step back. It's like, whoa, okay, that needs a clean. So I'm going to get in with the Tenzi brushes as well, and the Tenzi cloth, and clean this entire thing out. So here's a cool transition to show me clean the engine bay. And just like that, the engine is clean. Now, you will probably be able to see there's some bits that could do with more cleaning, but for a road car and just for an initial clean, I think this looks pretty good. So yeah, while the front end's off, I thought it's just a good time to clean everything up. And here comes the fun part, because all I'm going to do is clean up the fog lights and then put everything back together. So that's going to be interesting. Let's do it. Alright, so I've given these inner wheel well covers a little bit of a jet wash. They're not the best, but they're not going to be seen anyway. I'm going to get with the quick shine and just go around these little bits here. Everything's drying inside, all the stuff we painted. Over there, got the wheels, they're ready to go back on. So all I've got to do, clean up front bumper and put it all back together. Alright, so I'm super impressed with how this front end looks. I mean, if we overlay a shot now of the grey front end before, yeah, you can see there is a big difference, and I'm so happy with how it looks now. I might get a new Ford badge, maybe even like a stupid black one or something like that, just because first car. The wheels came out super good as well. I thought, just while they're off, we've got to get the bleeding rim on there, because that stuff's just amazing. But yeah, next up is to actually clean this entire thing, but that's going to be another day for me, so I'll see you guys then.